The Chrysler 300 SRT8 gets substantially more style added to the standard car's already plentiful swagger, despite the absence of significant exterior modifications during the SRT8's transformation. The 300 simply receives a tastefully appointed dark grille and muted gray chrome wheels. Underneath the blend of distinctly American and borrowed Bentley cues lies a surprising and immensely gratifying machine. The SRT8's single-cam 6.4-liter V8 grunts out 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, while propelling the 300 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds, and then onto the quarter mile in 13 seconds flat. The Chrysler is inexplicably 0.2 of a second slower in a straight line than the identically equipped Charger SRT8. The 300 brakes from 60 to 0 in 114 feet and can pull 0.88 average lateral Gs. Chrysler's SRT8 goes around our figure 8 course in 25.8 seconds at an average of 0.72 Gs. Mild understeer is the default response, but the gas pedal acts as a yaw input device. Careful throttle control can induce easy mid-corner corrections. Have a heavy right foot, slam it down, and you can drift until the tires disappear. But how does it do on the track? We go to Associate Road Test Editor Carlos Lago to find out.
Flat on the throttle, third gear, 100 miles an hour. That engine just makes this car sing. I love this as it gets closer to red line. Into fourth gear at 125, entering turn one. Wait for it. Heavy on the brakes. Those 14-inch rotors make that car stop like you won't believe. Little bit of understeer coming out of one, down into two. Two is a long constant radius. Here you get to feel the tires work as hard as they can, make this 4,300 pound car just grip as hard as it can. Ugh, you really feel it want to push, but it just doesn't. There's a surprising amount of grip in the tires of this thing as we enter wide flat onto third again. Coming up to turn three, big braking again, down to second. Here it sets up the car beautifully for a little bit of drift. You can power through it if you like, having fun, like that. Into second turn in there, a little bit light off the drop throttle, oversteer, always fun to do. Feel a little bit of oversteer on turn in. Into third gear, over the hill, gets a little light as you crest. Yeah, there it is. Flat again on the back straight. The engine is effortless in its acceleration. And we're entering turn 8, the hardest, at 120. Brakes to 100. Turn in. You can carry more speed through here. I just don't trust this car that much yet enough to do that. Sailing around. This turn is so long. You could do your taxes in here, but you still have to be careful because it does decrease at the end, and it will bite you if you mess up. The track, not the car. Hit that last apex, go flat again, third gear on, back onto the straight.
Inside, the 8.4-inch infotainment screen can tell you how many lateral Gs the 300 is generating. The rest of the interior receives the requisite SRT8 treatment: badges, a flat-bottom steering wheel with a thick rim, and seats with large bolsters. The SRT buckets look the part, but the side bolstering lacks lateral support and has a tendency to interfere with your elbow during quick steering inputs. Our biggest complaint falls on the 5-speed automatic. It's in need of a major upgrade, which is reportedly in the offing in a year or two. Until then, the 300 SRT8 remains a uniquely American, sports-oriented luxury car, a rewarding machine that the Germans should keep a careful eye on.